It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Chicago Bulls. Looking at the Bulls, the wheels have started to come off for them recently. Clearly a mid-season swoon taking place. We'll see if they can start to shake out of it tonight. And tonight,
have a great game.
Are out of Brooklyn as they take on their Eastern Conference rival in today's game. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. It's on the road tomorrow as the Bulls wrap up this home stretch. This is an important game for them because they've really been struggling. Just one win in their last 5 games.
Yeah, and you know, both sides may downplay it, but these rivalry matchups bring about a level of emotion that you generally don't get.
Right, guys play harder, Greg. They play with a bit more passion. This is what we love to see.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Russell and LeVert in the backcourt. Allen is out there with AI. And it's Carroll in at the small forward. Settling into the new season now, Doris. Some teams really finding that groove and their rhythm. Talk about what they can do to maintain that. Sometimes it's easier to get there, but then to maintain it becomes the real chore.
Right, and that's where coaching comes into play. Guys trying to pull the right string, play the right notes with their teams. And obviously, one of the most important things you can have on a night-by-night basis is energy, consistent energy on the defensive end. If you stay in the moment, you focus on the next play. I know 82 games can be a grind, Kev, but if you break it down into smaller chunks, it becomes much more manageable.
Good idea. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Chicago. 4-point game. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Really a resounding loss the last time they matched up. They got absolutely manhandled on the boards.
You know, sometimes it's about gang rebounding, making sure everyone's in on the responsibility to board it. Let's see if it's more of a group effort tonight.
Here's Markkanen after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Levine kicks to Lopez. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Porter. The rebound by Ilgauskas. Well, everyone wants in on AI right now. Easy to see why with his story to the NBA, and sponsors are just throwing themselves at him.
And guys, the latest one for AI, Reese's Puffs. They saw an opportunity to work with a rising star and then just jumped at it.
Here's Lopez. After D'Angelo Russell's bucket, Levine inside the three-point line. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You simply have to account for him on the perimeter no matter what. Levine with a beautiful catch and shoot.
Passes it to LeVert. Here's the floater. He takes it up and lays it in.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Now, here's Dunn. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Bean passes to Dunn. Now, here's Porter. 4 on the shot clock. Over Allen. The Bulls get it back in a new 24. That one a little long.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Bulls trail by 8. Levine for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Levine's got 5.
Well, spacing the floor with Levine hitting from range, the offense benefits greatly.
And Ilgauskas kicks to Russell. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. D'Angelo Russell, the lefty playmaker out of Ohio State. Doris, a lot to like about his ability to create.
Well, he certainly, Kevin, has a nose for scoring and combines that with good vision. I think the one thing he's got to be careful of is shot selection and taking care of the basketball.
Now, here's Lopez. No points in the game yet for him. Back to Levine. And a miss there on the triple. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to Indiana. Here's LeVert, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
No, exactly right. You can't afford to get complacent, right? They have to stay hungry and humble if they want to keep this lead.
And Chicago has possession after the basket by Brooklyn. Inside. Lopez, no luck.
Boy, the defense gets into his head and alters his release when he really doesn't have to.
Ilgauskas, good.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Bulls trail by 12. Here's Levine. 29 points for him last game against Indiana. Over to the left wing. Dunn left side. Over Russell. Dunn misses.
Well, he carves out the space he needs, just the finish was not good.
LeVert the pass to Ilgauskas. Got it. Good job in the low post. Ilgauskas has got 6 points.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Dunn kicks to Markkanen. Poked away. Outside, Levine. Porter against Ilgauskas. Will it go? And that one's good by Porter.
Boy, maybe a little bit selfish to take such a tough shot instead of passing it off. But boy, as long as it's good, he won't hear about it.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Jim Boylan. He said in the first meeting between these teams, his guys weren't as sharp as they needed to be offensively. He thinks that cost him the game. He told me, if we take care of the basketball and execute in the half court like I know we're capable of, it puts us in a good position to win tonight. But we'll see if that holds true tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. So if their coach is right, their success today will depend on how well they shoot the ball.
And they're going to have to work hard at the offensive end to make that happen. Strong player movement and ball movement will be key.
Well, exactly, because you can have the most dangerous shooters in the league, but if they're not sharing the basketball, it doesn't do you any good.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The pass to Dunn. Back to Levine. The offensive rebound. Off target at the rim.
Boy, I didn't think he had a chance of stopping that lay-in. What a gutsy defensive play.
Down low. Allen finds Russell. And stolen by Dunn. Here's Levine. Again, Levine missing.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's Ilgauskas. It's hauled in by Dunn. Bulls trail by 14. Here's Levine. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. That's 7 points for Zach Levine.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers. Dunn showing great vision.
Pass to Allen. Down low. Here's Ilgauskas. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. Levine dishes to Dunn. Back to Levine. Takes the 3. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Boy, his marksmanship has been unbelievable this quarter, and they're still down.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Chris Dunn taken 5th overall back in 2016. Didn't break through in his rookie season with the Wolves. He's getting more opportunity here in Chicago.
So for the Bulls, Felicios checked in for Lopez. Denzel Valentine comes in for Porter. And it's Harrison in for Dunn. Dinwiddie passes to Davis. He kicks it to Dinwiddie. And he hits the jump shot. And the Nets lead by 11. And Greg, you look at Dunn, it can take longer for point guards to develop in the NBA.
A great point. It's the most cerebral position in our game. Learning how to run an NBA offense is a challenge. Good news, though, is he's putting in the work necessary to figure it out and progressing nicely.
Here's Felicio. After the basket by Brooklyn. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. To the middle. Here's Dinwiddie. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Harrison scanning the floor. Felicio kicks to Levine. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Zach Levine, a high riser, the 2-time dunk contest champ, making his return from that ACL surgery. He can be an explosive scorer.
Free throw good, Levine. And from everything you hear, Levine is a big-time gym rat, Greg.
Yeah, you know, I think he's very dedicated to reaching his full potential. And with his shooting and athleticism, I think he's a great fit in today's game in terms of offense.
Ilgauskas, the pass to Napier. and the layup's good off the glass.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
I don't think you can ask for anything more, Greg. What a wonderful job establishing a lead early in this one.
Now here's Levine. Count that one.
That's a really well-run pick and roll. You can see the game is starting to slow down for Levine.
Nets leading by 11. Here's Dinwiddie. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. Napier kicks to Harris. The feed to Ilgauskas. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. You talked about what it takes to be a great head coach, Doris. Qualities that you think are paramount to the success, for instance, of an assistant coach.
Maybe the most important attribute to an assistant coach would be coaching with your heart and soul like it's your job on the line every night, not just the head coach's job. Right? If you pour your heart and soul into something and make that head coach's job easier, then you've functioned appropriately. And the other thing it's allowed you to do is it's allowed you to accelerate your growth. You're constantly thinking, what would I do in this situation? That helps you in the long term.
Love that perspective. It's stolen by Davis. 20 feet out. And the basket by Napier.
Boy, phenomenal decision-making from the young guard, Spencer Dinwiddie. Nicely done, putting it on time and on target.
Here's Harrison. No points in the game yet for him. 1:43 left in the first. Here's Valentine. Off target from three-point range. And so Napier will bring it up for the Nets. The lead is 15. And it's good for 2. Napier's got 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Chicago's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Harrison kicks to Markkanen. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Pass to Levine. Shoots. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And how about those rookies? Time now to check out the Rookie of the Year race, ranking the league's best young rookies here midway through the season. Look at Ilgauskas. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special, special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
I'll tell you, it's one of the brightest starts to a career that I can remember. He's certainly well positioned for that award.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Bulls trail by 19. Outside, Levine. There's 37 seconds left here in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Valentine wide open. He fires, and nothing is falling for him right now. Here's Dinwiddie. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. He's got 6.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Levine with it. He's got 12. Here's Harrison. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Brooklyn sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back to the action after this word. Robin Lopez talks about the importance of being the anchor.
That's something I relish. It's something.
And Greg, that's why his teammates love him.
Absolutely. You can tell Lopez really wants to make an impact on defense, on every possession.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Nets pretty much in control here, it would seem.
In that opening quarter, I don't know that you could ask for much more.
They've been simply outstanding, Greg, and let's see if they can build off this early lead.
Valentine and Markkanen, your small and power forwards. And it's Lemon in at the point guard position. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here is Harris. Here's Ilgauskas. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Bulls trail by 21. Passes it to Valentine. Connects from three-point range. Valentine's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Bulls. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Grizzlies delivered a performance for the ages. He ended up with 62 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss, and he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Okay, David, no doubt he'll have the defense focused on him here after that stunning game last time out.
You better believe it. He'll be looking at double teams, guys up in his jersey all game long.
I think that's the way this guy likes it. He wants a challenge. It makes him more focused, more determined to show what a force he can be.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his first foul. Otto Porter Jr. He's jumping. And here's Napier. 10 points for him. Kicks to Ilgauskas. Markkanen on the double team. Porter with the steal. Off the left rim and out. And so Napier will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour.
Well, this score is all about Amar'e Carroll getting himself good post position. If you allow him that deep, turn the lights out, Kevin. You know, so much of rebounding is about effort, and no lack of that right there. He had to box out and establish great position.
And it's Ilgauskas missing.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's not how you capitalize on the offensive end. You simply have to be more patient.
So it's Brooklyn now. The Bulls getting the bucket. Now Carroll. He's got 6. Back to AI. Now here's Napier. Dunn covering. Elbow shot. And the jumper falls for him. Napier's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
Dunn passes to Markkanen. Felicio kicks to Porter. Harris against Levine. Just 5 to shoot. There's Porter with the 3. The shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it.
I'll tell you, he hasn't been able to find the mark all night. It's a big reason they're staring at this deficit.
Here's Levine.
Oh, my God.
That's how you attack.
Wow, how'd he do that? Body control, flair for the dramatic, Levine in style.
And a terrific bit of chaos there on the replay presented by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. And Davis puts it in.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Now here's Dunn. Napier covering. Now here's Dunn. And Davis sends it back. And he recovers it.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
And Harris wide open. He shoots, and he's good on the 3 ball. Harris has got himself on the board with 3 there. Dunn outside. Outside, Levine. Back to Dunn. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
That's big-time athleticism right there. The strength of Dunn, difficult to stop him off the dribble drive, and now he gets a chance at the line.
This is his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, we're talking about the 5th overall pick in 2016, Dunn with exceptional two-way talent. Some pundits felt like he could have gone as high as number 3.
Here's Napier. He's got 12. Now the pass to Ilgauskas. Over Markkanen. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 12 points for AI.
And so far, they have been in complete control of this one. Just a well-rounded effort on the road.
Really just sheer dominance, going into enemy territory and flat out taking over this one.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
And it's mattered not, Greg, whether he's been spotting up or creating for himself. He was unstoppable, and you hope it carries over to the second half.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Nets. LeVert and Carroll are the wingmen. AI is out there with Allen, and it's Russell in at the 1 spot. Now here's LaVine. He's guarded closely, and the dunk by Lopez.
That's about the size and the strength of Robin Lopez. He's just powering through the contact to finish that one.
And Robin Lopez, one of those dirty work type of big men, rebounding, defending, a lot of grit, setting screens. He does it all.
Yeah, unselfish. He does know his role. It just makes things easier for his teammates. Has his quirks, but has proven to be a great teammate.
Here's LeVert from the line, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Ilgauskas has got 14 points.
Well, you've got to look at this guy's shooting as one of the main reasons they've been able to build this lead.
Markkanen dishes to Dunn. Lopez kicks to LaVine. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Markkanen's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Pass to Allen. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Pass to LeVert. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Ilgauskas. Rebound by the Bulls.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Right, perfect contest in that instance, Greg, making it really hard on the shooter to have any kind of space at all.
Now, here's Dunn. He kicks it to LaVine. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. LaVine's got 19 points.
Really like the energy I'm seeing from this offense. 3 for 4 to open the third.
Russell against Dunn. And they double up Russell. Carroll, no one around him. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. He's got 8.
Well, the best thing there is how decisive Amar'e Carroll was. He's going to rise and fire as soon as he touches the ball.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. With the analysis, the defensive impact becoming more advanced, Doris, do you think that helps defenders gain recognition even even when they're not putting up numbers in individual statistical categories.
Well, think about a recent winner of the Defensive Player of the Year, and that's Draymond Green, whose value becomes into sharp focus, particularly in the fourth quarter of games. When it becomes a possession ball game and Draymond Green is flying around the floor in help defensive position, covering up for teammates' mistakes, I absolutely think, Kevin, increasingly because of the advanced metrics, that players can be defined outside of points and rebounds. So I love the impact of the numbers. Well, can't find the target, but good work to get into open space inside the arc.
Passes it to Ilgauskas. To the paint, and stolen by Dunn. Here's Levine. Look at that.
Yeah, just amazing hustle. Chris Dunn using his long arms to come away with these kinds of steals.
And a great second look there. Another Unleash Chaos replay. Brought to you by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. Allen trying to break free. Second chance shot. He lays it in.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
The Bulls have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Dunn with it. 14 feet away, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Well, just so deft at finding angles to score in a pick-and-roll situation. Nice job by Chris Dunn.
Marking in against Russell. Here's Ilgauskas. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
You know, being that wide open sometimes leads to a miss, but that fadeaway was money.
Levine for 3. A rebound by the Nets. Ilgauskas has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Still looking for his first triple of the half. He had 3 at the break.
Carroll kicks to Russell. Over Dunn. They get it again. Ilgauskas. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Yeah, second chance points. Gotta love the way they attack the offensive glass there, even with a huge lead.
I'll tell you, Greg, there's no let-up in how they play. They want to dominate every aspect, and that includes second chance points.
And a wide open look for Porter. That 3 off the mark. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Now the pass to LeVert. To the paint, here's Ilgauskas. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Ilgauskas has got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, Karis LeVert has great size to see over the defense and terrific vision there.
Up top, Markkanen, covered by Ilgauskas. And Markkanen throws it down.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance. Here's LeVert. And he drops in the layup off the glass. LeVert's got 9.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Levine. 21 points in the game. Over Allen. Levine can't hit.
He does everything right except drain the shot.
Ilgauskas, the pass to LeVert. Here's Carroll. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, really good awareness by the scorer. You're seeing an opening in the defense and exploiting it beautifully.
Here's Russell after the Bulls pick up 2. Overdone, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Well, this is a main strength of D'Angelo Russell. When he gets room to shoot from the mid-range, there's no hesitation.
Markkanen against Ilgauskas. Porter finds Lopez. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. That shot wide open. 7 points for Chris Dunn.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
You simply can't give him that. You have to fight through the screen and at least get a hand in the face of the shooter.
Good work there as it goes.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Outside, Levine. Lopez kicks to Dunn. The dish to Markkanen. Over Ilgauskas. Markkanen can't get it to go.
Just a little hesitation on that release, right? His timing looked a bit off.
And they pick up 2. Carroll's got 6 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, that's a graceful finish. Not just any old layup. The teardrop.
Russell against Dunn. Markkanen in the corner. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got his 7th assist in the game.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Here's LeVert. He's got 9. And that one drops for him. 21 points for D'Angelo Russell. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Chicago. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland, taking on the Trailblazers. Hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. Levine kicks to Dunn. 6 to shoot. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Now let's check out the rebounds and where they're coming from. Here's a breakdown showing the front court and the back court rebounding numbers for the Bulls.
I'll tell you what, their guards have certainly pulled their weight on the glass, helping the big secure it. It's something that coaches harp on all the time. Team rebounding has certainly been one of the positives here tonight.
So for the Bulls, Felicia's checked in for Lopez. Denzel Valentine comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's Harrison in for Zach LaVine. Then for the Nets, Davis is checked in for Allen. Harris comes in for Damari Carroll. And Dinwiddie subbed in for LeVert.
Well, you think about the Brooklyn Nets and Kenny Atkinson having a tough task of rebuilding this organization. It is still feeling the effects of the trade that stripped them of so many picks. But give Kenny credit for embracing the challenge and knowing there's a long road ahead.
Dinwiddie dishes to Ilgauskas. Markkanen pulls it in.
Boy, great job protecting the rim and turning an easy layup into a missed opportunity.
Felicio, the pass to Markkanen. Here's Dinwiddie. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Dinwiddie's got 11 points. And with Atkinson and the Nets, he said it feels like the team is a startup.
Right. Atkinson has taken a more hands-on approach with the team. He works out with the group. He does weightlifting with them. He wants to build the idea that the team is striving towards something together.
Here's Davis. Chris Dunn making his last shot. It's tipped. Here's Ilgauskas. Plays it up and banks it in. Ilgauskas has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Felicio kicks to Valentine. Pass to Dunn. And Davis sends it back. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Dinwiddie. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. He's got 13.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Russell against Dunn. Pass to Harrison. And it's blocked by Ilgauskas. Here's Harris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A chance to check out AI here.
What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. Tops in scoring. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. First free throw is good. Napier, he's checked in for Russell. And Harris drops them both. Chicago has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Here's Lemon. Rebound, Brooklyn. Davis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Ilgauskas. Shoots over Markkanen. And AI with the basket on the assist by Harris. Ilgauskas has got 12 now in this quarter.
Exceptional play across the board. I love their tenacity, just piling it on at this point.
You know, the beauty is it hasn't just been offense, right? It's been the defensive end as well. They're firing on all cylinders right now.
Here's Harrison, still looking for his first bucket in this one. The Bulls have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. And the first one at the line is good. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
I'll tell you, it's hard to deal with Dinwiddie that close to the rim. You cannot mess with his concentration.
The Bulls shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Lemon, the pass to Harrison. Takes the 3. Lemon misses. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Here's Harrison. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Kicks to Markkanen. In the corner, Valentine with it. And the 3 ball is good. Valentine's got 10 points in the game.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Boy, they have consistently been draining shots from deep, and that can take the heart out of an opponent.
And so it's Brooklyn with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And 1 quarter to go. Brooklyn making some changes. AI is checked in for Karuch, and it's Russell in for Shabazz Napier. They've got Harrison. Valentine out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Porter. And it's Lemon in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now, here's Ilgauskas. And the bank shot is good. Ilgauskas has got 26 points.
You know, on defense, I think you need one of the big guys to help you out in that instance.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
LaVine deciding where to go with it. To the inside. Nice shot by Lemon.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Brooklyn's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Davis finds Russell. Good work there as it goes. Russell's got 10 points here in the second half.
When D'Angelo Russell has that offensive game working, you just want to play through him.
The pass to LaVine. And here is Valentine. You always hear coaches preaching consistency. Doris, what enables that kind of night in, night out reliability?
Well, I think a lot goes into it, and you can start with pride, Kevin. If you're putting in the kind of preparation necessary, then you're going to take a certain amount of pride in the things you do on a night-by-night basis. Things aren't always going to go your way, but it's not how you end the night. It's how do you respond in the middle of the game when things are going against you. Calls haven't gone your way, or perhaps there's a bad matchup. What's your response? So a lot of things go into consistency, and it's why we take special pride covering players who pride themselves on being available.
And one of the most admired things you have, too, as well.
Correct. Michael Jordan loved to play every night.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for AI.
Boy, what a security blanket this guy has been on the offensive end. He made sure they didn't suffer any cold spells. And anytime the offense started to get stagnant, they could get him the basketball, and he'd get them in the right position.
Here's Lemon. Levine wide open. And Davis pulls it down.
And you know, he's got the ability, but the question is that really the best shot you can get?
You know, I don't think so, Greg. The defense will give up that deep a shot all day. You got to continue to move the basketball.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for AI. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Lemon. Back to Levine. Right wing. Valentine kicks to Markkanen. Yes, that goes in. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Well, this one is winding down now. Brooklyn can watch the clock run out. Here's Dinwiddie. AI outside. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. Well, another win, and the streak goes on. This roll has been amazing. How are you sustaining this level of play every night?
Well, that's the talent that we have, DA. Long as the effort's there, the win's going to be there too. That's the kind of team that we got, and we believe in ourselves and we believe in each other. It's simple as that.
You're making believers out of a lot of people around the league. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.